It must be me hot. I'm higher than the motherfucking chronic leaf treetop. I make that Nina sing like shooty-doo-dee-wop. You want the facts, daddy? Well, I truly do me pop. And I get my candy from your girlfriend's sweet shop. Still get a stomach ache every time I see cops. You better run, motherfucker, cause we not.
Shofu here bringing you a battle because Wild Chase said so. Yes, I'm bringing you a battle against llamufulo141 because Wild Chase said so. Yeah, don't ask questions. He leads with a damn polytoad, so that can only mean one thing. Freaking rain abuse. Yeah, it means rain abuse. I'm going to lead with my Arafu, and I'm going to go for the substitute just to see what move he would use on me. And he does have Ice Beam, so I'm going to be forced to switch out. But I am going to use Wild Chase on his face. Yes, I'm going to go for the Wild Chase. I'm going to get out of there, and I'm going to go to my Rotom. My Rotom Water, which completely walls this Polytoad. Ice Beam isn't going to do anything because I resist it. And, yeah, so freaking Rain Abuse, yeah, awesome. Rotom W is probably the best Pokemon to have when playing against a team like this, though, so he's going to send out a freaking Doriyuzu. I have no idea why he sent out a Doriyuzu, and I'm not going to ask why he sent out a Doriyuzu because he's just switched his Doriyuzu right into a Will-O-Wisp, which was completely stupid. But it does have Mold Breaker, so he is going to be able to use Earthquake on me. But because I am in the rain, I am going to one-hit KO him with a Hydro Pump, which is now Stab because Rotom is Water and Electric type. If he didn't switch into that Burn, he might have been able to kill me because, yeah, anyway. He's going to send out this Bug Grass guy. And I'm going to send in my Ditto just to take the obvious Leaf Blade. And I resist it ×4, so it actually does nothing. He's going to withdraw now, and he's going to go to Borutorusu or Boltros. I'm going to go for the Aerial Ace, just trying to kill him because Aerial Ace would have been 4 times effective against him. But I was in vain. I'm going to switch out, predicting the... I predicted a Thunderbolt or something, I have no idea. But he uses Nasty Plot, and for some reason he switches out, so I don't think he has a move to hit me with. I thought he would go for the Hidden Power Ice, which is why I switch out. But I went into my Kazuwar, so I don't know what I was thinking. I actually switched into my Polytoad here. He's going to go for the Hypnosis, it's going to miss. I'm going to go for Hypnosis, it's going to miss. For some reason, he switches out. Probably because he doesn't want to get put to sleep, obviously. And he's going to go to that Mamambo thing, which has Beastly Special Attack. No, whoa, no, it has shit Special Attack. It has Beastly Defense and Beastly HP. He's going to go for the Toxic, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Now I'll go for the Hypnosis, it misses again. Perfect reason why I don't use Hypnosis. He goes for the Boiling Water, does absolutely nothing to Polytoad. Even though it's not a Polytoad, it's a freaking Ditto. I go for the Hypnosis. And now I'm going to see why he didn't want to switch out, because he has Hydration. So yeah, I am going to be forced to switch out unless I want my Ditto to die. I'm switching out to my Airfune because I know that thing has shit special attack. Look, super effective. Ice Beam barely did a quarter. So if I used a sub, the sub probably wouldn't even break. But yeah, I'm going to go for the sub. He's going to go for Toxic. And now that he's stuck in Toxic, I'm going to go for the Encore so that he's forced to use Toxic again. And then I'm going to use Leaf Seed on the switch. So yeah, like I said, he's going to switch out. I'm going to go for the Leaf Seed. But he brought out his Grass and Bug guys, so he actually predicted me to use Leaf Seed. So I'm going to go for the U-turn just because I can, and because it's super effective. And I'm going to go out to my my Gliscor, because Gliscor pretty much walls that thing, especially if it's going to go for X-Scissor like that. X-Scissor does absolutely nothing because it's a Gliscor. And yeah, I'm going to go for the U-turn here. I'm pretty sure I go for the U-turn just because I knew he would have to switch. He goes back out to that Mamambu thing. And here I'm going to make a good play and go back out to my Ditto because my Ditto is poisoned. But with that thing's hydration, I'm going to be able to cure my poison, so that's pretty good. And now I'm going to go for the rest, I think. Yeah, I go for the rest just to get all my HP back and then be able to be cured from the hydration again. But he sends out his Boltros or Borutorusu, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to be forced to switch out, and I'm going to go to my Gliscor predicting an electric attack. And since he switched out, before, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a move that can really damage me. So just in case he does have Grass Knot or Hidden Power Ice, I'm gonna go out to my Rotom. He goes for a goddamn Focus Blast. What the hell? So that kind of caught me off guard. I actually survive it, but I really need my Rotom for later. So I'm gonna switch out and I'm gonna go back to my Gliscor to take the Focus Blast in case he wants to use Focus Blast again. He uses Focus Blast again, and I know I resisted, but it's still gonna do quite a bit because, you know, Gliscor isn't the best special wall, especially not to be taking Focus Blast from things with that high special attack. Holy shit. He's gonna send out his Kingdra now. I'm gonna go for the Roost just because I knew he would either switch or use Focus Blast again. So yeah, he switches to a damn Kingdra, so I have to switch out. I'm gonna switch out to my Rotom just as Death Fodder because now I have to Death Fodder it. He goes for the Ice Beam, takes me out. Yeah, I know it's not very effective, but this Rotom actually didn't have any special defense EVs. I'm going to send out my Kazo War, and this thing really won me the match because now I'm a Kingdra, and since I have Swift Swim and a Choice Scarf, I'm going to outspeed, and I'm going to kill him with his own Dragon Pulse. So yeah, Ditto is a freaking monster. He sends out his Politoed now. I'm going to have to switch out. Go to my Aerofoon. He goes for a Hypnosis. It misses. I'm gonna go for the substitute here. No, sorry, I'm gonna go for the U-turn. I lied. I U-turn out. No, I didn't go for the U-turn or the Ice Beam. I went for the Wild Chase. I go for the Wild Chase. Send out my Ditto. He's gonna use Ice Beam like I thought he would, which is why I went out to my Ditto in the first place. I'm going to go for the Hypnosis. I go for the Hypnosis. It hits, which is good. So now I can probably bring in something to set up on this Politoed. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to send out my Just Nasty. Just Nasty. Send out my Just Nasty because this thing does have Nasty Plot. I'm sure you guessed it by the name. But he sends out his Bug and Grass Guy, so I'm going to be forced to switch out because I don't outspeed that thing. He goes for the Aerial Ace. It's not going to do anything. Like, what the hell? Aerial Ace? Why? That's just ass. But whatever. I knew he would switch out. He sends out his Mamambo. I'm going to go for the U-turn because I knew he would switch out because Aerial Ace was doing nothing. I'm going to go to my Gigayasu now just so I can get at my Stealth Rocks and possibly kill that Bug guy that much quicker. He goes for the Boiling Water like I thought he would. And because that thing has such shit special attack, it actually does less than half. But he does get the burn from the Boiling Water, so that's not very good for me. I go for the Stealth Rocks once again just to try and kill out his Pokemon that much quicker. He goes for the Ice Beam, and I'm just going to go for the Explosion because, I don't know, the guy who's pretty much useless burned. And the Explosion does absolutely nothing. I know I was burned, and I know that thing has pretty high defense, but whatever. I'm going to go for the Nasty Plot since I know that thing has horrible special attack. So I know it probably won't be able to do that much damage to me with Boiling Water. And look at that, Lucario has horrible special defense, but I don't understand. I don't understand why that did so little. But there he makes a horrible move. Well, I said horrible. He makes a horrible move and switches out to a Sleeping Politoed. He takes the Aura Sphere in the face, almost kills, but it doesn't quite. Since in Pokemon Black and White, if you switch out, the sleep turns get reset to 0. So there's no such thing as burning sleep turns anymore. So because of that, I knew he would be asleep for one more turn, which is exactly why I go for the Nasty Plot again. So now I'm at +4 Aura Sphere to the freaking face. I'm gonna go for a Vacuum Wave because I know Barotarusu can outspeed me, and it actually kills. I was very surprised that it killed, but then again, Lucario was just nasty. I'm gonna go for a Vacuum Wave on this thing, and it dies obviously. So Just Nasty is pulling off a sleep. Nasty Plot Lucario, guys. Black and White is a crazy ass game. So yeah, he's gonna send out his Mamambo, and that thing stands no chance to a +4 Aura Sphere because it actually has pretty bad special defense too, along with its pretty horrible special attack. But whatever. So good game, llamufulo141. Deuces.